Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NorsemanBasketball.com. I'm Phil Chapman, and today it is our great pleasure to welcome, while we finish the third and fourth place game between Leland Earlville and Somonauk. Currently, Leland Earlville is winning by, they just scored. They're winning by 7. And I'm joined today by head girls basketball coach, brand new coach this year, Barb Scott. We talked earlier, Barb, at the Plano Christmas Classic, so it's great to have you back. Welcome to NorsemanBasketball.com.
Thanks, Phil. It's great to be here. Excited about the game tonight.
Yeah, Norsemen are going to be taking on the Indian Creek Timberwolves for the championship game. It's the 26th time, 26, that these boys have been in the championship through the years. We're excited about that. We have won it 18 times, and we're going to try to get a 19th tonight.
Absolutely.
Last time Newark played Indian Creek, it was over at Newark, and Newark was victorious by 30 points.
Yep.
But you know the game of basketball as much as anyone, and it's all about where the ball bounces.
Absolutely. You got to come to play every night. And can't take records for granted or anything, so it'll be a fun game.
So we've got regionals coming up next week.
Yep.
The Lady Norsemen have a record of 18 wins and 8 losses, having a great season. Great first season, coach, by the way. You guys are heading to Gardner, South Wilmington.
Correct.
In Gardner, Illinois. And you guys have a number 4 rank in that regional, and you play Gardner, I believe it is.
Yep, they're the 5 seed.
Okay, tell us about, first of all, give us a whole lowdown on your team for this year, some highlights that you want to highlight, and then let's talk about if you know anything about Gardner and about that regional.
Well, I've got 4 great seniors that have done a fantastic job throughout the year, and 1 junior in Jasmine Mitchell. So got a pretty good, solid group of 5 to start out with.
Yeah.
I've got a good leadership, in my backcourt with Kelsey and Megan, and then Morgan Meyer and Maddie Freestead, of course, didn't play last year, so getting her back this year was big. And Morgan didn't see a lot of time last year, so she's really stepped up. She's averaging 8 points a game for me.
Wow, that's tremendous.
Which is awesome for a senior.
Yeah.
We're balanced. I mean, Jasmine averages 15. Meg and Kelsey are both at 11-8. So, and then Morgan brings me 8. Maddie's around 5 or 6. So.
Yeah, that is well-balanced team.
And that's honestly the way I want to play every year. I don't want them focusing on one girl. I want to be able to be well-rounded and unselfish, and they've been that all year long. They're just an awesome group of girls to work with. They work really hard every night. They don't care who scores. They look to pass, and that's the mentality I'm trying to develop in our younger girls too for the future. So
you bet.
They're a great group. I would say probably one of our best wins this year has been up at Cissna Park. We knocked off undefeated Cissna Park.
Wow.
The Saturday after we lost Jasmine. So the girls,
they really stepped it up.
They were ranked 4th in 1A when we beat them. So.
Wow,
that was a highlight.
Awesome. That is definitely a highlight. Now you have Gardner, who's the host team.
Yep.
They're ranked 5th. You said. What do you know about Gardner?
They have 1 less win than us and 2 more losses.
Okay.
They're a pretty guard-oriented team. Their biggest girl's 5'8", so I'm hoping to be able to
Pound
dominate the inside to Morgan and Jazz, hopefully. I sent a couple of scouts on the other night, so we've watched them. So
okay.
I have a good feeling about the game, but we're going to have to go out and do it on a home court. It's going to be a big game for us, but the goal is next Wednesday and then hopefully be in that
so
game
that's
Thursday.
a semifinal game
Yep.
already. So you got to bye, being the 4th seed. Is that how it works? I haven't seen the bracket.
It's a subsectional, so there's 11
gotcha,
teams.
That's right.
Indian Creek is in ours as the 1 seed, and then Serena and Ashton Franklin got sent to Earlville.
Now, Indian Creek, as you know, I'm a pastor in Shabana.
Right.
And so the Indian Creek athletic director is a friend of mine, and we had a great conversation. They're nervous because they know last time they played you, they beat you by 16, if I remember right.
That's correct. Yep. Jasmine's first game back.
Yeah, last Monday. So he commented, Jasmine's got another week under her belt of getting prepared, and then Zit is going to be playing much better. And he goes, and we're not going to hit the shots most likely. He said, we shot the lights out of it.
They shot absolutely outstanding. I mean, they had 7 threes Their one guard hit 3 in a row. They were lights out. I mean, Josie Deal and Jasmine went at it inside. That was a great matchup. We held Josie 7 points for the game, so that was big. But their guard play was absolutely outstanding. So, yeah, we're looking to correct a few of those things and be ready to go if we get that chance on Thursday. So, I'm hoping to be there.
That would be really exciting. You do have to get through Gardner first, and they have to get. Who are they playing? Who's Indian Creek playing?
Indian Creek's got either Moose Heart or Crete Lutheran.
Okay, so the 6th seed, is that how it is?
Yeah,
Let's
I
just
think
go with
so,
that.
yeah.
We'll go with that. So
they should have a pretty easy road in that first game Wednesday for them. So
yeah, and they've been playing pretty well.
But
obviously.
they got a huge drive. I mean, to be the 1 seed and drive an hour and a half, that was kind of a
I don't understand that.
It was a strange setup. I don't know what kind of reward they got for being a 1.
Yeah,
to have to drive that far.
That's not much of a reward. You know, they probably do the locations all way ahead of time.
Yep.
You know, they don't know the seeds what's gonna happen, but they've had quite a season. I haven't heard this week if Indian Creek won their 2 games. If they did, they played Tuesday and then last night. If they did, they're 26-1.
Right.
And ranked like number 6 or 7 in the state.
Yep.
So
yeah, they've got an outstanding team. They really, really do. They're solid. They can jump out of the gym. They're very quick. They're also beatable on any given night. I've told the girls that. On a neutral floor, we'll be ready to give them a fight for sure.
You better believe it, and I hope to be there, and maybe if we're able to, what night would that be?
Wednesday night would be the semis, and then Indian Creek would be Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
That would be a great one to broadcast for Norseman basketball.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
That'd be great. So we'll keep you updated if we're going to be able to make it out there and stuff.
That'd be great.
I do want to compliment you on your sweatshirt. I mean, that's a nice sweatshirt.
You know, yeah, I'm going to compliment you on yours too. I mean, we're styling tonight, Phil.
We are styling.
We're supporting the Norsemen all the way.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so tell us what do you think the boys need to do as they get ready to make their run for the state championship? You know, they definitely have that in their sights.
Absolutely.
There's been a high focus towards that, but you got to do it one game at a
Which
time.
can be dangerous. Yeah, you got to do it.
You can't overlook anyone.
Nope.
And last night we come out a little bit soft. You were here last night?
I wasn't. I was actually at my daughter's game. So
Okay.
I don't get to see very many of those, but I heard all about it. So
yeah, we started off really soft. We still had a 10-point lead going in a half. Ended up stretching it to 30. Sophomore Dylan Patrick, he did really well of kind of just getting everyone going, which was great to see.
Brought some intensity, I heard.
Really brought some intensity.
Yep.
He looked like a different player last night. But Willie had 24. Jack had 15 in the second half. Maybe you read some of the reports, but they really did what they normally do in that second half. Now tonight we have Indian Creek, and from my sources, Indian Creek has 1 starter injured, and their number 6 man is injured as well. So, and I think he said 6 man. One guy has a knee injury, and the other guy a bum ankle. So you hate to see that.
I know how that feels. That's not a good feeling.
You do know how that feels as a coach.
You just want to be full strength when you play somebody as good as Newark, but you know it's going to be a good game, and it'd be nice to see us come out strong and put them away early.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We tend to take a little bit to get going, and then we take care of it. But yeah, they're going to be fun to watch. We just can't wait to see it all unfold, and they're going to get some major competition as they get down the road, and I think they'll only elevate. I think they're just ready to.
Yeah, they're ready to take
jump.
it to the next level.
Yep, they are.
Back in 2010, 2011, when Kyle and the boys won the state championship, he was standing right out of bounds. You know, maybe it was IMSA. I don't remember. Because I was living in Indiana at the time. Much to my chagrin, I wasn't able to see.
It's a good state to live in, though.
It is a great hoop state.
It's a good hoop state.
Everyone, that's all they talk about. It literally, like,
you know, that's where I'm
moved,
from, right?
I moved from, I didn't.
My whole family's from Indiana,
Oh,
Phil.
tremendous.
I'm a Hoosier fan to the.
I moved from Newark, that's, all about basketball, to an entire state that's all about basketball.
Right, right.
It might have been the religion there. So.
Yeah, I went to school with Sean Kemp. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't. How's Sean doing?
Not very well.
Oh, he's not?
No.
I don't know anything about it.
Not very well, but yeah, our state final basketball years were about 40,000 people at the game.
You gotta
So,
be kidding
oh
me.
no, it was insane.
Did you give Sean Kemp a high five ever?
Oh yeah, I went to school with them. We were good friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you being?
I'm being serious.
You're telling our fans this.
They
you're being honest.
actually
Okay.
put an addition on our gym because when he was there, we
handle
went
it.
undefeated for 4 years at home.
Wow.
He was a dunking machine, and Bobby Knight tons of people scouted him all the time, but unfortunately, he didn't academically have the
No.
position to go anywhere that way. And then he went
Did
to
he go
Seattle
straight?
and played.
Did he go straight to
He
Seattle?
went to Kentucky very briefly.
I don't
in a
remember
junior
that.
college, yeah, and then he went to Seattle. He played with Gary Payton.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
I remember a lot of dunks.
Yep.
A lot of dunks.
The
so,
Rain Man.
So you haven't been able to talk to him in a while.
Have not talked to him for a while. He still lives. He's got a house in our hometown. So.
Oh wow.
But yeah, we've got Indiana Hoosier blood in me forever. So.
See that.
Which
it's
is
all,
why we like basketball
it's
so
all
much.
coming together.
Uh-huh.
you guys. This is Reggie. We're live
Reggie.
on the air, Reg. He's asking for $1. So we make it real here at NorsemanBasketball.com. All right, buddy.
Good job, Reggie.
Love you. Lost my train of thought there. Oh, Plano Christmas Classic. I mean, you guys go to almost every single game, don't you?
Yes. I think we hit 33 of them this year.
33 games. Now, do you guys invest? Did you see the chairs that Sherry and I got for Christmas?
I did.
For my
I was
mother-in-law?
envying Sherry's chairs. We used to have some, but the problem is I forget to bring them
Yeah.
until I'm at the
That's
gym.
crucial.
And then we can't leave,
So
so I
you're-
just have to stay there.
So you're telling me you have those chairs, and out of the 33 games,
never sat in one once.
that's a sad story.
It really is.
That's a sad story.
But I got up plenty of times to go get, Frosties and things. So.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. You want to know what a sad story is?
I'm
I did
ready.
not have one Frosty at the Plano Christmas Classic.
Phil, that's hardly acceptable.
I know.
They were only $1 each.
I know. Look
You
at
were
this.
there- you were probably there
Bomstead
as
has
much as I was.
31 points.
Yeah, he came to play tonight.
32.
He came to play.
They've got a 10-point lead against, maybe it's going to be a 9. I thought they hadn't added the point. Yeah, I didn't have a Frosty.
Wow.
So,
You're going to have to correct that next year.
I know.
That's just,
I know.
That's rough.
Well, I have quite a few memories in this gym. We had, in this gym, we had a bench clearing, I don't know if you call it a brawl, but a bench clearing, fan clearing situation my junior year.
Really?
And we watched video of it afterwards. Zeke Mott
Yep.
kind of helped instigate a situation. And
I know Zeke.
we love Zeke. And
We
so,
love Zeke.
And Rocky was helping to clear things up. My dad came off of the stage, and he's wearing a headset, kind of like we're wearing, but it was of the radio. You know,
Okay.
we don't see a lot of that anymore where they listen to Tech while he's on the radio
Right.
at the game to get the stats. Maybe we should have more of that, people listening to NorsemanBasketball.com. And
Right.
so anyway, I mean, he's trying to control traffic, keep the fans up there. And, I mean, everyone's everywhere. A week later, and the Zirk brothers. Do you remember the Zirk brothers at all?
The name, but
Okay.
yeah.
So they were 2 referees. Back
Okay.
then, you had only 2 refs.
Yep.
They kind of just let things happen. They were both like 6'5", 6'6",
Okay.
and they just kind of let you play the game, and it got crazy. Well, 1 week later, we play at home against Somonauk,
Oh boy.
and back then WSBY had TV, Channel 30, or
Okay.
I don't know if it was WSBY, but they had Channel 30 on Plano, and they were broadcasting. I mean, you could talk about, I've never seen that gym. There's no way that was legal to have that many people there.
Fire
And
Code Central.
every play was intense.
Wow.
I mean, it was just
That's awesome.
absolutely crazy. You know what? Maybe it was my sophomore year, because for some reason I feel like Johnny Wayne was playing, and he would have been playing as a junior, not as
Oh
a
yeah.
senior.
Okay.
And that was
Huh.
was tremendous, just tremendous
Yeah, those are
memory.
some cool memories.
Yep, we played a lot of games here at Somonauk. It almost felt like home.
It's a great place to play.
Well, Coach, 18-8. We'd really like to see it 20-8 after Thursday night.
That would be awesome.
That
would be awesome.
So in order to get to 20 game winning year,
yep,
you have to win that regional.
Right.
You could do it.
It's possible. Oh, yeah.
There's no question it's possible.
I'm about as positive of that as anybody. So, yeah, it's very possible. We got to play very well to do it. I mean, Indian Creek they're playing awesome.
Yeah.
But we're making some corrections, and we'll be ready to go. That game last week was kind of a good game back for Jasmine because she played limited minutes, and just, the girls had to get used to having her back in the mix again. So doing that, and like you said, having a week to get her stronger and get everybody used to.
Oh, you better
believe. Before
she
went down, we were looking real solid, and then there was a little break. But I tell you, the girls picked it up even when she was out. That's like I said, that's when we beat Cissna Park without Jazz. So that helped a lot just for them to understand that, we are not one-dimensional.
That's right. That's crucial for them to understand that too.
It is, and it made my younger girls, even my sophomores, have to step up, and that only makes us stronger going to the tournament. So.
Yep.
Yeah, yep. I'm ready to make a run at it. The girls are. They're excited. And
now, has there been something? Have you morphed as a coach? You've coached. Did you coach in Michigan?
I did. I coached varsity girls in Michigan.
Okay.
Yep.
And then now you've been coaching
junior high
for a while.
Yep.
So there's a change, just that transition that you jumped ahead.
Right.
4 years really.
Yep.
I mean, so through this year, have you seen even yourself, the way you're coaching or how you're communicating certain things just change, or have you kind of stuck with your same routines? You've been able to connect with the girls like that?
I'd say I've kept a lot of the same things. You can just do things at a different level when they're older, obviously. But I'm the way I am, so I coach the same way. But I think I can demand more things out of older girls.
Yeah.
And push them a lot harder than you can, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade girls. But the strategies, the concepts, all that kind of stuff is still the same. It's just at a more intense level. So I like that. I mean, I love working with high school. I love working with junior high kids too. But I'm looking forward to getting them now in high school after having them, and they know me already. So they already know kind of how I tick, and I think they're going to.
This generation does still know you.
Right.
They're
absolutely.
used to you, so they're now going into high school already knowing their coach, and even the newer girls, they know you.
Well, they played with me. I mean, they played with us in the spring.
Oh
couple tournaments,
right.
Which I want to get them for again this year, by the way. So. Yeah.
Are you going to be doing some of that
we
again?
We are. We're going to do it again at the end of the season and try to play some competition down south a little bit.
Nice.
So, yeah, we got a great group coming up. But I really want these 4 seniors to go out on a bang and, and just really end strong. So
tell us about, so after you win the state championship this year, tell us about
You're looking a little far ahead, Phil. One game at a time.
I agree. What happens during the summer for the girls program?
We're going to run a basketball camp that my high school kids are going to help with.
Cool.
And honestly, one of my big things this summer is working on developing a strength program with the girls. One of my big concerns that we've dealt with this year are a lot of ACL injuries and dislocations on the knee. And I've seen it, I think I've counted 7 in our area just this year.
Oh, my goodness.
In all the schools we play. And it's definitely becoming a very difficult problem for girls sports. So
why do you think that is? Is there a strength issue?
It is. I've read a lot of stuff recently, and their quads, their thighs, their hips, it's all connected, and they're taking a pounding and they're not strengthening everything together. So I'm going to really spend some time working on talking to some trainers and some people to try to develop a program that we can implement with our volleyball coach and our softball coach for all of our girls, so that I don't lose them in basketball from a volleyball injury.
That's right.
And he does, Coach Crackle doesn't lose them in softball from a basketball injury, and because I feel like most of our girls at Newark play multiple sports.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to see them go down from something that we can help correct. I mean, obviously things happen, but
that's a great call, Coach.
You don't see it in guys' sports hardly at all. But girls, it's really a concern of mine. So that's going to be a focal point when the season gets over, just to start. I talked to John Avery tonight about it too.
Yeah.
And just get some information to try to help our girls.
We have been impressed. Tom and I were talking about Stevie McGrath, and his strength. We almost think he's quicker
with
now,
that time off. Yeah.
With that time off, that Coach Avery has been able to actually boost his speed, lateral, forward, backwards. Like, he looks light on his feet.
Yep. Yeah, he's got that spring back in his a little bit more than he had before.
And he's been doing just individual training constantly.
Yep.
And so
well,
there's got to be something to that.
It doesn't have to be intense, go to a gym necessarily. I think a lot of it the girls especially can do at home. And just that repetition throughout the year without putting a lot of money into it, but just certain things to try to strengthen things that we don't typically think about strengthening.
Yeah.
We just need to make some corrections for our girls to try to avoid some of this because, like I said, we've got some great years coming up. I know we do, and I don't like to see it in any school. You see a kid go down, it's just not what you want ever.
You want to avoid that. You want to avoid that. So you'll have Jasmine coming back next year, and then you have beyond that just underclassmen that are now aging. You have some freshmen coming in, and so that will be good to see. Yeah, you've got a lot of years of basketball, but you start now with Gardner.
Right. Gardner's the focus. Everything's Gardner right now. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach, for taking the time. We appreciate it. Good
Phil.
luck.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your support.
And maybe we'll be able to get to the Thursday night game.
Yeah, that would be a tough one for you to broadcast if you got to support Indian Creek. But you have to have Newark.
We're still NorsemanBasketball.com.
That's true. Okay, good point. Good point. That's encouraging.
I do Indian Creek tonight as well.
That's right.
And
that's right.
We'll be all about the Norsemen, but we do love our Creekers, as I like to call them.
There you go.
So
there you go.
Thanks, Coach. We
Thanks,
appreciate
Phil.
it.
Yep, appreciate it.